Hello y'all. So today we're going to be looking at pivot tables, which is a pretty amazing tool that's built into Excel, pretty much every version of Excel that anybody would ever run into these days. Um, what we're going to do is we're going to allow it to look at a set of data like this, which is just a gross mess of data. I mean, this guy here drives a BMW, it's white, he has blonde hair. Oh, she does, I should say. Brown eyes, 153 pounds, 62 pulse, Droid user. Born in Texas, is an Algebra 1, hates math, and likes chocolate ice cream. Now, you might ask where to get this data. I just pulled it out of my buttocks. Actually, I used another version of Excel, another piece of Excel, and we generated it. But in reality, what you'll have done somewhere along the line, you or somebody else will have collected this data, okay? And you want to analyze it, and you want to be able to summarize it in some fashion. Uh, you need to make some graphs about it, to make a presentation about it, to make a decision about it. So what you're going to want to do is highlight it, go to Insert, and then go to Pivot Table. Just go ahead and click OK, and this thing pops up. Now, you can do a variety of things with it. You want to know, let's see, what's the most popular eye color in this school? Or, this was data, I guess, I collected from a school, right? Well, here it is. There's 38 people with blue eyes, 48 with brown, 49 with green, and so on. This data, again, was just completely randomly generated by me, so I can do whatever I want to with it. I mean, there it is. But, boom, here's a pie chart. Okay, you can do all kinds of cool stuff with pie charts. If you click on Add Data Labels, we don't really want to have actual values. We want percentages instead. But this just, again, just shows me that 19% of our people have blue eyes and so on. Okay. Now, common mistake, people will click over here off of their pivot table and like, all this went away. It's still there. You just click back on your table. You can get rid of them a variety of ways. That's my favorite, just to click and drag them out. Suppose you want to break it out by, what percent of people have, a certain hair color, and a certain eye color. So these different eye color, hair color combinations. So, the the awesome blue-eyed blonde, yeah, or the red blue eyes, or the red green eyes, or whatever you're into. There they are. And you can take and look at it 100 different ways and analyze the data. It's kind of a cool thing. You can also get rid of them that way. You can also see, let's put the pulses in here for maybe by gender. Okay. You're like, holy cow, what kind of pulse is this, Jay? Well, oh, sorry. You click on this guy right here. The default is whenever you have numerical data, the default is always sum. So you want to click on this value field settings and put it on to maybe average. Maybe it makes more sense. Boom. So the average female pulse is 69. The average the dude pulses are 74. This is the overall average. Again, not really sure why I care about pulses by gender, but maybe I do. Uh, here's a situation where maybe I, as a high school math teacher, want to know, okay, these people are in these different classes, Algebra 1, Algebra 2, so on. And I want to study maybe their feelings about mathematics. Okay, well, surprise, surprise, maybe it's not a surprise. Not too many people in the lower ends like it, and they pretty much hate it. And then up the line, maybe it's different. Now, this data, I didn't spend a lot of time generating it, but in a real world situation, at the high school level, what we see is frequently the further up the line a kid goes, the more they tend to like it, especially once they get out of Algebra 2 and move on, because only certain kids take up through Algebra 2. Everyone, I should say, has to take up through Algebra 2 roughly to graduate. And so you're going to have everybody in those classes. But once you get past Algebra 2, you get into classes that they want to be in. They tend to like it better. Okay? Now, you could go with something like this. Eye color maybe, and then let's do this. Let's do yes, hair color. We've done this one before. But break it out by gender. So currently, we have it so that it's everybody, but I can filter it by just ladies. So for the ladies, there are 3 blue-eyed blondes. Okay. Remember earlier there was actually a lot more than that. There were 9 blue-eyed blondes, but that was obviously the other 6 are males. and you can separate it out like that. This is what's kind of neat for you can hone in on exactly who you're most interested in. All right? Pivot tables are fabulous for this. Um, you could also talk about, if we had sales data based on, what part of which branch they were from. You had, different people had different amounts of sales per quarter at each different branch location. These charts are perfect for those as well. So that's how they kind of work.